Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DCA Takedown. I hope you had an incredible Christmas and holiday season so far. I am D-Wall, and I am here for another exciting episode, a huge episode, in fact, because this is the final one before Cyberchase. So it's the final chance for the DCA superstars to get their chance to earn your vote for a potential title opportunity or other things for that matter. And tonight our main event is going to be Atlas Jones one-on-one with the Rave Master Haru Glory. A huge matchup, to say the least. We are kicking things off with singles action as Jariah Raju returns to action. We haven't seen Jariah in action since he challenged for the Celestial Championship against Mr. Yukimura a few episodes ago. He was unsuccessful in that, but tonight he has an opportunity to get back in the winning column, but to do so, he's got to face a man who's also looking for title opportunities of his own, and that is the Thievius Raccoonus himself, Sly Cooper, who's returning to takedown action as well. Of course, Sly's a former WWE World Champion. Jariah, of course, is a former Celestial Champion 2 times over, as a matter of fact. So this should be a very interesting matchup. Jariah has been kind of getting more and more fan support over the last couple of weeks, ever since he stepped up to Mr. Yukimura like he did. He still has his critics, obviously, but the fact that he's gotten some of the support that he's been getting has kind of shocked him in a way. But here comes his opponent, like I said, a former WWE World Champion, the Ace as well, Sly Cooper, a man who's represented UWL very well in the past. Someone who still reps UWL, as a matter of fact. And you know he wants to be in a title opportunity for sure. He is in the vote, by the way, for the DCA World Championship match, that Doomsday Chamber match at Cyberchase. Of course, you can pick 5 people. The top 5 who get the vote will be in that chamber match. So Zaya Steele will not know who he's facing until that night. And here we go, Sly Cooper and Jariah Raju kicking it off here tonight on Takedown. Standing shooting star press early. Of course, like I said, our main event tonight, Haru Glory and Atlas Jones, a rematch from a couple of years back. There's 2-0. A rematch from a couple of years back at Proving Ground, I believe, when Atlas lost the Celestial title, as a matter of fact, to Haru Glory. Also tonight we have the Tiny Tank, Braden Goldman, taking on one half of the former tag team champions of the Future War Cult in Jessie Black. Sid Black still not cleared to compete after what happened to him at the hands of Gabriel. And Tre Mercer is back in action tonight against Sapp. So a lot of action here to come tonight on Takedown. Here's the cover by Jariah. 1 and just a 1. And also big news for the Takedown, the next episode of Takedown, episode 217. Now another neck breaker by Jariah. DCA Firestorm is back. Yes, that's right. We haven't had this event in a very, very long time, since season 1, but it is coming back as a Takedown special. So episode 217 will be known as Firestorm, and that is coming your way after Cyberchase as the road to redemption begins. Is now Jariah with a big shot into the metal barricade. Trying to slow slide down, which is a smart strategy if you think about it. Like I said, Jariah still has his detractors, and I think he always will. But at the same time, you can't deny that this man is trying to prove himself in a much different way than he did in the past. The PK, missing the moonsault, but did not miss that senton. And a huge enziguri. Into another cover. 1, 2, no. And Jariah Raju, again, he challenged for the Celestial Championship, was unsuccessful. And he is not in any votes for Cyberchase. But if he can get a win here over somebody that is in Sly Cooper, there's a cover, 2 and no. If he can get a victory tonight, he could move his way up at some other point to potentially challenge for a championship. He's now duck under an elite frog and another enziguri by Sly. And now Sly trying to slow Jariah down by keeping him on the mat, at least for a moment. Yasuka cutter into the cover. There's 2. And just a 2 count. Shades of DCA, former DCA World Champion Zach Stone with that maneuver. Of course, both of them have a history. Him and Sly I'm talking about. Of course, Sly at Prestige got a victory over Zach. And James Dark, who's also in the world title Doomsday Chamber voting, has had a victory over him recently as well. We have not seen Zach since that loss. There's a cover. 2, no. We've not seen Zach since that loss to James Dark at Shift. James said on the last episode that if Zach doesn't want to pick himself up and dust himself off, that he's just going to focus on the world title. And now Canadian Destroyer by Sly. Hooking the leg and not enough for 3. And now Sly looking to fly over the ropes, but no. Jariah catches him and gives him a clothesline. And then a knee right to the side of the face. And this is where Jariah is very dangerous, on the outside and in control. Sly trying to fight back. It might be the smart strategy for him, but right now he got caught in the fireman's carry position, and now Death Valley driver on the ramp. And again, you can question Jariah's tactics, you can question his motivations, but at the same time, you cannot deny the man's talent. He's been here since season 3, and he has proven himself quite well in that time. He's a 2-time Celestial Champion, despite the fact that he won both of those titles with very questionable circumstances behind it. There's a DDT and a cover, but no. But ever since, like I said, ever since he challenged Mr. Yukimura, there's been kind of a newfound respect for Jariah that I don't think he even thought was possible. And now he's in the ring with one of the most respected competitors in VWU in Sly. And he's holding his own. There's been no cheap shots. There's been no eye pokes or any nefarious circumstances so far with Jariah, but you never know with him. He can pull something out when you least expect it. Uh-oh, look at this. Drops him down. Eye of the Hurricane. In some circles that's called, and only a 2. And again, Jariah once again rolling to the floor. And Sly opting not to go and dive out after him, but he gets caught anyway. Or Jariah rather gets caught in a Spanish fly on the outside. And back inside the ring goes Jariah. Also tonight we are going to hear from, missed the knee drop there. Jariah got out of the way and a German suplex folds him up. Quickly into the cover, 1, 2, and no. Like I was saying, we're going to hear tonight from Charles Schultz after the words from Wicked Erek on the last episode of Takedown. We're going to hear from Charles later on in the program. It'll be interesting to hear what he has to say, as now Sly with another Spanish fly, but this time goes straight into a cover. There's 2 and not enough for 3. Jariah just getting his shoulder off the mat, and now the moonsault triple jump variation. Hooks the leg, and Jariah again gets a shoulder off the mat. And you can see Sly wondering what is it going to take to put Jariah away. And now tilt-a-whirl, suplex countered into a stunner. That innovation of Sly's working to his effect right now. Arabian press. Trying to keep the pressure on Jariah, but still. This time getting that shoulder up once again at 2.5. And now Sly running in, went for a knee and gets a boot to the side of the head anyways. And off the ropes, but look at that. Sly rolling to the corner. Now Jariah looking to take advantage of that. And alley-oops him out of the corner and then gives him a boot for his trouble. And now Jariah going into unfamiliar territory on the top rope, and that's the reason why. He is not known for that. And then he gets caught with a cutter out of nowhere. Sly may have him right here. No, he does not. I was about to say this match was over, and in any other circumstance it would be, but Jariah is just showing his toughness. Went for another cutter, but this time Jariah was able to get out of the way. And from behind, another German suplex. And Jariah, again, you may not like his attitude, but he is definitely showing his tenacity here tonight. Look at this. Camel clutch. Trying to make Sly humble. And it's completely understandable. But Sly able to get free. Runs through. Looks like he might be trying to hit that stunner again, and he does. This time going for a cover after it. 1, 2, no. And at some point, Sly's going to be wondering what is it going to take to put Jariah away. And now, here we go. This is what I talked about. Fish hooking the nose and the mouth of Sly. He was just doing fine up until that point. There's a King Kong knee drop. He was doing fine up until a certain point, and then he just decided, you know what, let's just throw technique out the window. There's an elbow drop. Cover. 2. Just a 2 count. And now Jariah is the one sizing Sly up, running for the knee, and again gets a boot. And a moonsault missed by Sly as Jariah able to get out of the way. Went for the schoolboy, but nobody there because the ropes. Sly's long reach able to help him get to the ropes. Missed that elbow drop. Sly running in, and a head scissors takedown. Now Sly set Jariah back inside the ring. And now look out. Went for something there, but nobody there. Sly able to duck down. Right hand avoided. Sly trying to walk back in, and now here comes the strikes. Sending him down. Jariah right back up, and again Sly able to duck under. And I think Sly, he knows Jariah's tricks. Right hand. Jariah's rocked. And now shoulder to the midsection and another cutter. Very nicely done by Sly. Now Sly going for the Arabian press again. Nobody home. And this is Jariah's opportunity. Now Schoolboy. No ropes available this time. So Sly has to kick out. And went for the knee. He has avoided that knee for a good chunk of this match now. He's got it well scouted. Jariah back up, but Sly went for the blockbuster and gets a power slam. And now I think Jariah is looking to end this thing right here. No, back elbow. And a forearm and a chop. And a kick and another chop. And now more strikes by Sly. And again, this is where Sly is at his most dangerous, but Jariah finally gets that knee. Off the ropes, no. Dragon suplex with a bridge. 1, 2, no. And I think Jariah is trying to do anything it takes at this point. There's a small package. There's 2, and no. Again, Sly gets out of it. And how many more pins can Sly escape? Oh no, silent obliteration! And Jariah didn't see it coming at all. And shooting star press avoided by Jariah, and then Jariah gets the knee again. And this time, Sly having to use the corner to perk himself back up. But he gets caught with a DDT. As Jariah again back up immediately, but he's met with more strikes by Sly, but Jariah caught the foot. Oh, what a kick. Dazed him. I think he busted him open too, and give him enough time for Sly to hit the bottle breaker. And you know what's coming next, folks. Spiral landing. 1, 2, 3. What a win for Sly. And honestly, it might have been one that he needed. But Jariah, take nothing away, he was on his A game tonight. But it was just not enough. That one kick, that one flip kick was just enough. And then he hits perfectly the spiral landing. And that was all she wrote. And now, Sly Cooper has the momentum he needs to potentially earn himself an entry into the Doomsday Chamber match for the DCA World Championship at Cyberchase.
Come in. Never thought I'd hear those words coming from you.
We are back here for Takedown as the road to Cyberchase continues. You can see some of the names and faces of people who are looking to get in to Cyberchase as well. Atlas Jones, Marcus King, who got a huge win on the last episode of Takedown. A win, as a matter of fact, that kind of set off Mr. Yukimura, and we have not seen or heard from Saichi in a few days now after that loss. But right now, one of our newest signees to DCA is back in action. The coach is in the game. Tre Mercer is here. And Tre made a huge impact when he debuted here in DCA. So far, he has not lost in DCA. And the coach wants to earn himself a title opportunity. And from what I understand, he is specifically wanting to start his quest with the Pure Championship and the Pure Champion Jamal Bedlam, who we already saw defend his championship successfully at Shift against JT Onyx in an incredible match, if I do say so myself. But now the coach has his eyes set on that championship, and you know Jamal Bedlam will not stand back from a fight. He will not shy away from a challenge. However, Tre wants to do it the right way. He doesn't want to just go up to Jamal first thing and demand a title shot. He wants to earn a title opportunity. He wants to earn a title match. He's already got one victory under his belt here in DCA, and he wants to make it 2 for 2 tonight. But to do it, he's got to go through a man who's been here, who's fought here, and who I'm sure wants the exact same opportunity. And that is Scott Sapp. A man who on the last episode, let's be honest, that match, that 4-way match on the last Takedown was something to behold. This man, Scott Sapp, took so much punishment in that match from getting torpedoed by Marcus King, who flew from inside the ring through the turnbuckles to the outside of the ring to the back of Scott Sapp's head with so much force that Scott Sapp smacked head first into the barricade on the outside of the ring. From that to just the amount of abuse that both men put each other through. But you don't see Scott Sapp complaining. You don't see him whining about it. He's getting right back in the fire, if you will, with Tre Mercer. Tre wanted an opponent. He wanted somebody to fight him tonight, and Scott was the first man to step up and say, hey, I want him. And sooner rather than later, this man is going to be a champion of some sort here in DCA. As far as I know, I don't think he's ever been a champion anywhere, not even in Battle Pro. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But the fact that he hasn't been a champion yet is just baffling to me with the amount of skill this man has, the amount of potential this man has always had from the first time I saw him. And now we are getting set for our second match of the night, and this should be a very fun one here. You got the power of Tre Mercer and you got the technical expertise of Scott Sapp colliding here in this matchup. And both men want to show that they deserve a future shot at a championship here in DCA. And now Sapp, he's got him by the head and takes him down with Snapmare, and no, missing the double axe handle. course, Scott Sapp is in the vote for the Burnout Championship, another title that he has been chasing since the start. Tre Mercer, of course, he could go for the Burnout title if he wanted to, but he's chosen the Pure Championship. I can understand why, with a man like Jamal as the champion. I can see the similarities between Jamal and Tre. He's now, look out, off the ropes, and drops him with a sit-out spine buster. And now, just cranking on the head and neck of Scott Sapp. Now Tre's got him. Irish whip. And now Scott Sapp gets caught with a power slam. And that's, like I said, the power of Tre Mercer on full display. And now just beeling him. And now another one. And this time Tre just wanting to show off his power. Not to say that Scott Sapp isn't a powerful man in his own right, but I think he's got a little bit of a disadvantage here when it comes to Tre Mercer. Into the cover now. Off that barrage. There's two and no. And now Tre, look out. Oh, no. Big elbow. Chop. And another one. And a third one. The Eddie Mack Memorial chops here on Takedown. But Scott Sapp gets out of the way of that last one and went for something, but Tre just shut him down immediately. And now Tre went for the axe handle. Scott was able to avoid it. Tre able to avoid that drop kick. Now, got him in a key lock, but Scott Sapp able to break his way free. And went for another chop, but Tre able to block it. And now Tre Mercer with the chop. And another one. And another one, no, countered. And like I said, these two going back and forth. Scott might have the technical edge in this match, but Tre's definitely going to have the power. And if Scott can negate, which is easy for me to say, he can negate that power advantage of Tre Mercer, then he's got an opportunity to win this thing. And you see now Scott coming in with the striking, but Tre able to shut him down. Now, arm wringer caught with a forearm by Sapp, and Sapp went for another chop, nobody there. Went for the forearm, nobody there. And big drop kick avoided. Tre now, chop. And another one, trying to light him up, but no, Sapp with a right hand and a chop of his own. And a second one. And nope, blocked that third one. That chop blocked. And now, open hand strike, another chop. Ducked underneath that chop. Another chop blocked. Both men going back and forth. Very evenly matched right now. And there's the drop kick to the face that he was looking for. Finally breaking that up. There's the cover. There's two. And Tre able to kick out. Again, like I said, it has been back and forth so far. And now Sapp wanting to slow the pace down with this Fujiwara armbar, trying his best to negate the power, like I said earlier, but Tre with a knee gets out of it quickly. And now again, look at this Sapp using his speed, using his agility, and now has got Tre literally and figuratively on the ropes as he delivers elbows to the spine of the coach. And if you really think about it, this is exactly what Scott Sapp is known for. Using his technical expertise, as you see right there in the sleeper hold, but Tre using his power to get out of it. And that's what has kept Tre on the back foot for a little bit in this match is the fact that Scott has been able to shut him down simply by being more technical. But now Tre, once again with the power. The full force of his slaps, his punches, his throws is throwing Scott off balance. And Sapp getting hit with a taste of his own medicine with that senton just a few seconds ago. In the corner clothesline. And now running back for a second one. And then just throws him away. And now Tre on the move. What an arm drag. Trying to play a bit of Scott Sapp's game a little bit, but now Sapp caught him with a German suplex. And you can tell these fans are loving every minute of this one. And there's a clothesline off the apron. And Sapp again in firm control. Now back in the ring goes Sapp. Well, goes Tre by Sapp. Now Tre running in, but gets caught with the right hand. And crossbody caught. The crossbody was caught by Tre Mercer, and now Tre looking for something here. But no. He had him in a fireman's carry position, but Sapp with the elbow is able to break free. And now just drops him with a Uranagi. Into the cover with the leg hook, but Tre able to get the right shoulder off the canvas. And again, just keeping Tre down. And this might be his best bet. If he can keep him down, if he can ground him, ground that power advantage, he might have a shot. But speaking of power, it looks like Scott's using some of it in his own arsenal. That stretch muffler got him way up off the ground, but Tre with the right hand to the top of the head. Look at how violent that is. Just peppering him with him, but missed that double axe handle. And now again, the Jaden Killer. He got the Jaden Killer, but no. The long reach of Tre able to reach the ropes. That sleeper hold. Oh God, that forearm. But that sleeper hold, he calls it he really calls it the Star Killer, but Malik calls it the Jaden Killer. It's basically both, but the context of it is Tre goes up to the top and hits the elbow drop. The context of it is that a few weeks ago on Takedown, Jaden Starr was beaten in about 8 seconds by that sleeper hold. And it was about 20 seconds on the last takedown that Jaden lost the burnout title to Eris Williams, who will be making his first title defense at Cyberchase. And I don't think Jaden Starr is here tonight, from what I understand. But after the embarrassment that happened on the last episode, I don't think he wants to show his face in this arena anyway. Especially the day after Christmas. There's a big foot by Sapp. Cover. Leg is hooked. And no. Sapp wanting to prove that he deserves your vote for a Burnout Championship match against the new champion, Eris Williams. But not if he keeps getting thrown around like that, that's for sure. Off the ropes by Tre. Running in, there's a clothesline. In the corner, and there's another clothesline. Gets thrown away. Tre looking for something here, arm drag again. That combination that he's been doing throughout this matchup. Will he get caught this time? Yes, he does. Jackknife pin. 1, 2, no. Flips into a sunset flip. 1, 2, no. And senton avoided. Sapp now from behind. Sapp with a nice slam. And the senton avoided because Tre got out of the way this time. And now Tre went for a back suplex, but Scott able to shift his weight. And now he delivers a senton. Again, back and forth between these two men. Now Sapp throwing. What is he doing? Looks like he might be about to do something drastic here. And that's exactly what he's thinking. But no! Tre with a right hand able to completely take him off balance. And crossbody avoided by Sapp, just swatted out of the air. And now look out. Got him up and slams him down. There's 2, and again, not enough for 3. The amount of punishment both of these men have taken in this match is unbelievable, but then again, it doesn't shock me. There's the uppercut. Picked him up, drove him down, but did not get 3. And now Sapp is wondering, what is it going to take? What do I have to do to put this big man down? How much more punishment am I going to have to inflict on him to get the win? There's 3 sentons in a row, I believe, but it wasn't enough. And now Sapp in trouble after that jawbreaker trade. Went in for something, but got a drop toe hold. I think Tre might be bleeding. I just noticed that. I think it was from that uppercut that he got by Sapp, and now it's Tre sizing up. Oh, wait a minute. He's sizing him up. He's sizing him up, and he drove himself over the ropes. Doing whatever is necessary to win this match. And now, look out. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Look at the power into the neck breaker. Wheelbarrow neck breaker by Tre Mercer. And Tre, pump handle position. Into the driver. Pump handle, half Nelson driver, only gets 2. And again, the question has to be asked, how much more can both of these men possibly take? And now running in, Sapp caught him and drove him into his knee. Into the bare bone of Scott Sapp's knee, and went for the senton, and again, nobody home. And a flapjack. Senton avoided. Sapp now from behind into a lariat. That looks familiar to Tre. There's 2, and again, not enough. Tre might consider that a personal insult, but I don't think Scott really cares. And oh my goodness! I think Sapp's going to be trying to figure out the number of that truck that just hit him. Went for the chop again. Tre able to counter. Went for the double axe handle. Gets countered again, and then clothesline down the ring. Back and forth and back and forth. That's been the story of this match, but I don't think either of these men would want it any other way, to be honest with you. They both want to be in line for a championship match. They understand how important a win is. Malik Brown clearly, along with Space Ghost, are watching this match very closely. Oh my God, what an uppercut. Giving him a taste of his own medicine. But again, Sapp just will not stay down. And now, there's the full force lariat. There's 2. He got him. And Tre Mercer with an impressive victory here tonight. But you got to give it to Scott Sapp. He gave it everything he had. But Tre Mercer, bloody and all, understood the assignment, and the coach with an impressive victory tonight. And you gotta think, he may be in line for a title opportunity, as now Jariah just now leaving the building here tonight. Wait a minute! Who the? Somebody's attacking Jariah in the back! I think I know who that is, but I need confirmation here. He just drove him into the chair. We need to get some help back there for Jariah. I think I know who that was that just attacked him, but we need to go to break right now. Go to break. Go to break right now. We need help.
Wicked Erek. You point your troubling finger at me for your misfortune? You say I'm the reason your precious DCA burnout title slipped through your grasp? You were so focused on me, you forgot the cardinal rule of survival. Never let your guard down. Erek, you and Jane Starr mean nothing to me. I didn't orchestrate your downfall. I merely provided the spark that ignited your chaos. You see, I thrive in chaos. I don't care for titles or accolades. I'm the Hellhound, the harbinger of nightmares, the final judgment in this unforgiven realm. My purpose is to watch the world burn around me, to revel in the pandemonium. And then there's you, Stigma, the so-called Wolf King, merely an unwelcome lone wolf who's entered a territory ruled by the House of Cerberus. But let me remind you, Stigma, in DCA, there's room for only one true embodiment of darkness. One final judgment. It is not you. Stigma, your reign of terror is a mere flicker compared to an inferno. I, Braden, your predator, a shadow of what true fear represents. In the end, only one dark force will remain. It will be the one that thrives on chaos, that revels in the suffering of others. Erek, Stigma, DCA is my domain, and I'm the nightmare that will never end. Prepare yourselves, for the final judgment has arrived.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I was working my sources to get some information on who that was in the back, and my confirmations were confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. That is Lionel Suya, one of the newest members of the Takedown roster. I'm sorry if I got his last name mispronounced. I apologize. This is just news coming into me. He was signed a while back. One of the newest members that got signed from our applications that we got in, and he, I guess, wanted to make a name for himself on his first night, and decided that the best course of action was to attack Jariah Raju like he did. And honestly, I don't know what to say, folks. Jariah is getting help right now in the back, and hopefully I'll have some information about it at some point. But right now, we got to continue our night here. Again, if I have any information on his condition, on his status, I will bring it to you if I hear anything by the end of the show. But right now, we're getting into this matchup right here, as Jessie Black is in singles competition, going up against one half of the Natural Predators and Braden Goldman sorry, I'm a little rattled right now after that attack. I'm trying to get back on track, folks. Please forgive me. Jessie's partner, Sid Black, was attacked. Not even attacked. He was beaten. He was beaten a few episodes ago for the tag team titles, and at the point where Gabriel hit the profit bomb on all three turnbuckles. Sid Black's head landed on all three turnbuckles on the way down, and if that sounds familiar to anyone, that was the same thing that happened to Johnny Sinclair a number of years ago by the Black Cathedral. And so now Jessie is in the same position that Sid was in a few years ago, or a while ago, where he had to go it alone. And Braden Goldman knows a thing or two about the damage Gabriel can do, because he was also a victim of Gabriel's. Of course, he didn't get power bombed on all three turnbuckles, but he was still he was in very, very rough shape. As now Braden Goldman and Jessie Black here tonight on the Takedown. Of course, the number one contender for the tag team titles are the KBC after last episode when they beat Future Shock. So now Future Shock have been taken out of the picture, and the KBC now have an opportunity to become tag team champions. At a later date, that match will take place, but right now, both of these two want their teams, respectively, to get one step closer. Of course, the Future War Cult former tag team champions, and the Natural Predators, known in ZCW. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this match plays out, especially with Jessie Black being more or less on his own right now. he doesn't have a tag team partner. There's a cover. And this match was going to be a tag team match until we found out that Sid was not cleared to wrestle. So it's just a regular singles match right now. There's now ankle lock locked in on Braden Goldman. But he gets to the ropes. And now, look out. Nope, countered by Jessie. And like I said, both of these men know that their teams, their respective teams, could be next in line after this tag team title match between the Black Cathedral and the KBC. But the Tiny Tank looking to show why he is called the Tiny Tank, as he's got him up in a gorilla press position and drops him down. That is some raw power by the Tiny Tank. As now Braden, Irish whip, and look at the power. 2, no. There's a chop and another one. And now look out. Wow. Using all of his might, all of his strength, just hanging him up on the ropes. And double axe handle. And now, again, Jessie taking out the legs. And honestly, that might be smart of him to do. Take out the legs, you take out Braden's power. And a Canadian Destroyer. We've seen that tonight already. From Sly earlier. And only a 2. And now Jessie trying to get some momentum back in his favor. Working on the arm. And trying to wrench back, using the ropes for leverage. Jessie looking for Gourd Buster. Very nice. And now Braden is back in control though. And now he's got him in a fireman's carry position. Oh no, what's he thinking here? Slamming him into the barricade. And now Braden trying to get him back in the ring, but Jessie, can he, no, I was gonna ask if he could take advantage, but obviously not. He's still not. Oh, nice slam by Goldman. Goldman into the cover. No. This has been a flawless strategy by the Tiny Tank, who throws him again. And now off the ropes, Braden with a nice slam. And now Jessie's coming back. Drops him immediately. Now Jessie's got him. Hooks him and flatliner. And Jessie trying to get up top. Jessie from behind. Got him back suplex. Got him. Got him with the back suplex. Both men going back and forth. And you got to expect that in a matchup with this much importance. There's a shoulder breaker into the cover. 1, 2, no. Now Jessie working on the arm like he did earlier, trying to take away the power advantage. And into the rings of Saturn. He's got it locked in the middle of the ring too. Nowhere for him to go. Up until he broke out of it. As now, Jessie, again, can he capitalize? That's the question. He's had his moments, but Braden's been able to shut him down almost every single time. And now look out, going for the most overused move in VW, the superplex. And Braden able to roll into the ropes to avoid a pinfall. Very smart on his part. And now Braden on the outside with Jessie. Like I said, every time it seems like Braden's down, he's not out. And oh no, what's he thinking here? Slamming him into the LED post. And those jagged edges are not going to help matters, but Jessie able to give him a receipt. And now it's Jessie with the power back in his hands, excuse me. Nathan Morgan, Braden's tag team partner, watching on the outside. There is the STO. There's two, and only a 2 count. And now what's he thinking here? Jessie now with more strikes. But Braden again able to get out of it, and a big spear in the corner, and a belly-to-belly overhead throw. But too close to the ropes. Well, caught him, drove him down by the knee, and now on Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope. And Braden now from behind. Got him in an electric chair position. Into Kreutz Wrath. Kreutz Wrath, and that might be it. No. And then just charges his body at him, sending him into the corner. And you can hear the crowd chanting both these guys. They appreciate the effort that both of these men. Oh my God. Belly to belly from Brett's rope. Belly to belly from Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope, and it's not enough. And now back in the corner, went for that belly to belly again, but gets caught. And now Jessie again back in the driver's seat and hung him up on the rope. Hot shot at him, if you will. Braden in trouble. Crossbody. Cover. 2. Only 2. And big splash by Goldman. The legs weren't hooked. That might have been the problem. If he had hooked those legs, this would have been over. And I think Goldman knows that. And went for something there, but gets caught with a German suplex. And now Jessie has got Braden on the ropes. What's he thinking here? Big spine buster. Cover. 2. No. And with the splash, nobody home. Goldman again. One step ahead. And now, oh my God, the strength. The strength of the tiny tank coming into play right here. with these gut-wrench suplexes. I honestly think Braden might be one of the strongest men on the Takedown roster, despite his size. But Jessie's right back up. Schoolboy, too close to the ropes. Braden able to get out of the way of that. Back elbow. Jessie now, he's got to find a way to neutralize him. There's another schoolboy. There's two. Jackknife. Pinned by Braden. There's two. But Jessie now with a backslide. Backslide. Two. No. Goldman up. Oh, missed the back elbow. Spinning back elbow. No. Got that back elbow. Missed the kick. Gets a kick to the midsection. Again, back and forth we go between these two. Again, missing the spinning back elbow. Goldman now with more strikes, but Jessie able to get out, and a spine buster again. And now Jessie up top, and crossbody caught by Goldman, and a fireman's carry driver. 1, 2, no. And now, there's a splash again. And another splash. How many of those splashes is he honestly going to hit? And now picks Northern Lariat. And now sends him back inside the ring. And now can Jessie put him away? He's looking for it. No, Goldman drops him again. And now, Goldman went for the belly-to-belly. The spear in the corner to set it up. And Jessie able to get out of it. And now, drop to hold. And Goldman, I think his head hit. Oh God! Speaking of his head, I think his head hit the bottom turnbuckle on the way down. And now, backslide again. There's two, and again, not enough. Both men going back and forth. And we still got a main event to go. Jessie from behind. Goldman from behind. Oh no. Goldman. Jesus! That would have been it if he wasn't as close to the ropes as he was. That was gonna be it. And now another splash. It might only be a matter of time. But not after that. And now again. Both men going back and forth now. Went for the back elbow. Nobody home. Goldman looking for something there, but again, Jessie able to counter, and Jessie's looking to finish it. Can he finish it? He's looking to. Oh, here we go. Floor to the back of the head. There's the cover. There's two. And no! It is still not enough. And you can hear this crowd firmly in the camp for Jessie and for this match. And oh no, got caught again. Goldman drops him a second time and it's over. And I think Jessie, he had some moments in this match, but Braden Goldman was just too focused. And the Natural Predators, I honestly think they have an opportunity following what the tag title match is going to be between the KBC and the Black Cathedral. We may be seeing here the next #1 contenders. What a match. And now, folks, we are here with our main event of the evening and the final Takedown main event of 2024. As Atlas Jones prepares for battle against the man who defeated him the last time he was a champion here in DCA. And that is this man coming out to the ring right now, the Rave Master, Haru Glory. And whether you love him or you hate him, Haru Glory has had a hell of a career. A career that many people would be envious of. But now, here tonight. Haru, who's already been talking about retirement recently, wondering if his time is almost up. After his recent losses, has to dust himself back off and face a man he's known for a while and a man he's already beaten before in the former DCA World Heavyweight Champion in the Soldier, Atlas Jones. And here he comes now. We heard from Atlas earlier tonight. He said that the one title that he has not held in this company, there's 2 titles he hasn't held in this company. He's a former world champion. He's a former celestial champion. He's a former tag team champion. But there are 2 belts he has not held in order to fully complete his career here in DCA. That's the Pure title, and that's the Burnout title. And Atlas said earlier tonight he wants to be voted in for the Burnout Championship match at Cyberchase. He wants to start there. And he said before his career is over here in DCA, he's been here since day one. One of the founding fathers, if you will, of this company. A man who I consider a personal friend. He's made mistakes, like we all have, but he's atoned for his mistakes. He's made up for those mistakes. And tonight, he wants to show you, the fans, that he deserves to be in the vote. Because this is our main event, the final main event for Takedown in 2024. It is Haru Glory versus Atlas Jones. We have been so blessed to be a part of your lives through this year. And we want to end it off here on Takedown the best possible way with this big time matchup as now, oh God, what an uppercut by Atlas. And if you have enjoyed this action and all of the content on the channel, please do us a favor. We say it every time, but it's very important. Leave a like on this video and all of our videos. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. Share this with your friends. Anyone you know that might enjoy this kind of content. And also, if you want to just leave a little bit of extra, you can subscribe to the Patreon. It's completely optional. You do not have to if you don't want to, but it's only $5 to get Flowcast episodes, early access content, special features, and more. And again, we thank you for all your support this year, and we hope to do it even bigger and better in 2025 as we continue our 10th season, this extended season, if you will, of DCA. As Haru now with a belly-to-belly suplex. Hooks the leg, only a 1 count. Of course, we are not through with DCA just yet. We have one more show this year, and it is Wildcats, the next episode. A huge main event planned as well. Suzuka, the Lotus Collective, taking on Vanessa Price for the first time ever. Danny Gibbons returns to action against Beryl Bedlam. And so much more as we continue the road to Cyberchase, to Firestorm on Takedown side, Pure Engagement on Wildcat side, and then the big one, the mid-season finale of DCA, as we do every year, DCA Redemption. One of the biggest shows every year on the calendar. We can't wait to present all of this to you in 2025. We're kicking it off, though, in 2025 with Cyberchase, so get ready for that. That's coming up. And remember, the voting is underway right now. You can vote at the bottom of your screen in the description. Those are all the links to the votes, and it ends January 1st. So you only got a few days left to vote. After that, the voting will be closed. So get your votes in, as Haru tried to go for maybe a powerbomb or a pile driver, but Atlas able to break free and give him a backdrop on the floor. Again, both of these men know each other very well. They fought a few years ago for the Celestial Championship, and it was Haru who ended Atlas's run as the Celestial Champion. Now, going for the crossbody in the corner, but Haru able to get out of the way, and Haru now with a back suplex. No, a right hand by Atlas. Atlas running in, looking for something, went for the punch, gets a knee instead. Clothesline missed, right hand blocked. Both men going back and forth now. Haru looking for a fisherman suplex, and he got it. Fisherman suplex. Quick cover. There's two, and not enough. Haru wondering what's it going to take. I completely understand that aspect, because a lot of men have asked the same thing about Atlas over the years. Atlas catching him with a backbreaker. And now Atlas, big splash. Cover. Two. No. And now it's Atlas wondering what he's got to do. But again, these two men know each other well. They fought for the Celestial Championship. So this shouldn't come as any surprise that it's going to take a lot more to put either man down. And now Atlas going for something, but gets an elbow to the top of the head for his trouble. And now right hands by Haru Glory. And Haru now just coming in with the lefts and the rights, and then one big haymaker sends him down, and then a double axe handle to follow it up. And now Haru delivering with the rights. Again, this is a man who said that his days may be winding down. They both have said this. They both said that their careers may be winding down. So this is a make or break match for both men. And big senton on the floor by Haru. Again, Haru Glory has been in this business for a very, very long time. Former ACW Excel champion 3 times over. Atlas Jones, a former 2-time DCA world champion. Former Celestial champion, former tag team champion. And Haru, I think he busted Atlas open. I didn't see where it happened, but he busted him open, and then he gave him a suplex on the floor. And Haru in firm control now. And now Haru went for an axe handle again. Now, Atlas has got to find a way back into this matchup. He's bleeding. He's losing blood by the heartbeat. So every second counts at this point. Went for the splash and nobody home. And there's a crossbody by Haru. Into the cover. There's 2. Not enough. And now Haru gets caught with a jawbreaker. And when you talk about Atlas and you talk about Haru, you talk about 2 dynasty makers, if you will. Haru, one of the, I guess I said Atlas was a founding father of DCA. You can say Haru was a founding father of Anime Championship Wrestling. Whether you liked him or hated him, he was the franchise of that XL roster for many, many years. He was the ace, much like we saw, much like I talked about with Sly earlier. It's 2-0. I talked about Sly being an ace of UWL and of VW. These two men are aces of their respective promotions, if you think about it. And now they are colliding once again in a very important matchup. Because both men want to be in line for a championship. Haru for, I'm sure, the world title. Atlas has already made his intentions clear for the Burnout title. There is a power slam in just 2. And now a big boot. And another one. Trying to take Haru out. Now Atlas, he can be a showboat at times. But don't let that fool you. He is very powerful, very strong. He's shown it in the past. And now he's on Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope. And tried to go for a shoulder tackle, but nobody was there. Haru clearly was able to move out of the way. And there's a code red. 2 count. No. Again, knowing each other as well as they do, knowing each other's moves, knowing what's going to happen next is essential in a match like this. Especially with the stakes being so high, both men wanting to show that they deserve a title opportunity. There's a monkey flip out of the corner. And now Haru in the driver's seat, dropping him down with a gut wrench suplex. There's the cover, 2, and again only 2. And now Haru again looking for that powerbomb position, but no. And gets caught with a slam. Haru now has got him set up in a big slam. 2. And Haru now trying to ask himself, what do I got to do to put Atlas down? Well, that's not going to help. He got caught. And now Atlas, is he looking for the... Oh, I thought he was going for... Oh, my God! Jackknife powerbomb, and no. I thought he was looking for the Soldier's March. I haven't seen him hit that move in ages. But he turned it into a powerbomb instead. And now both men going back and forth again. Like I said, familiarity runs deep in a match like this. Haru knows what he needs to do to beat Atlas, and Atlas knows what he needs to do to survive. And that's all he's been doing his entire career, surviving. And now Atlas with an Irish whip into the corner, went for something, but Haru blocked it. Haru with a shoulder tackle. And now Haru's the one going up to the high rent district, went for the elbow, and nobody there. Excuse me, not an elbow, a leg drop. That was a leg drop, everybody. And my God, what a slam. There's 2 and no. You want to talk about power? That was a show of power right there by Atlas. And again, both of these guys get a chance by this crowd. This is a very appreciative audience, that's for sure. Always has been. There's a short arm clothesline by Atlas. Not necessarily the Atmosphere, but, or excuse me, the front line, where he runs at his opponent. But Atlas knows if he hits that move, it's over. And a big spine buster by Atlas. drove him into the mat. And not enough for 3 again. And now Atlas is questioning, what is it going to take? Again, I don't know why he should be surprised. He's fought Haru before. He knows it's going to take a lot more. He knows it's going to take a damn near superhuman effort. And a big shot to the gut. And now, Atlas went for a shot. Haru able to get a forearm in. And no. Missed the double knees in the corner. Atlas, oh, he's got him. He got him in the Atmosphere. One of his OG moves from back in the day. There's 2 and no. Haru still kicks out. Now, went for a clothesline over the ropes perhaps, but he got hung up on the top rope. Haru now up top. There's the guillotine leg drop. Guillotine leg drop. No. And again, Haru wanting to know, what is it going to take? Fisherman suplex. And Atlas is right back up. But Haru, oh wait, no. Countered by Atlas this time. Atlas now. Jackknife pin, 1, 2. No, just a 1 count. And off the ropes, big splash. And again, only a 1 count. And when you get 1 counts like that, it's got to mess with your head a little bit. Because you've hit the guy with everything, you hit the guy with your best moves, and you still get a 1 count twice. I mean, it's got to mess with you. And I know it's got to be messing with Atlas as he's about to get hit with the most overused move in VW, or so I thought. Gourd Buster from the top. And now, elbow drop, nobody home. That is not Atlas's specialty to go up to the top rope. And a sidewalk slam by Haru. Oh, but Atlas knew. Haru might have been thinking 5-knuckle shuffle right there, but Atlas, aware of it, rolled out of the ring. And that gave him just enough time to regain his bearings and send Haru back inside. And now Haru kicking away Atlas now. And crossbody. Caught again. Into a big backbreaker. This has been a hell of a main event, as I thought it would be when I saw it on the run sheet. Cover. 2. And again, just a 2. These men have beaten the hell out of each other. There's a headbutt. Normally, I wouldn't advise that considering he's bleeding, but nonetheless, there's a right hand. And then a kick afterward. And now Atlas on Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope. There's a splash. And now it's Atlas sizing up Haru Glory. Right hand, no. There's a right hand by Atlas. Went for the clothesline, gets caught with a German suplex. And now Haru's looking for it. Looking for the patented 5-knuckle shuffle. Somewhere a certain somebody from West Newbury is taking notes for his retirement tour. And Haru with a big punch to the gut. And Haru again lining up. Maybe for the, no. I'm saying the Rave of Destiny, but he tried for a drop kick instead. Maybe he doesn't think that Atlas is sufficiently worn down long enough. And now is he going to go for it? No. Key lock here. But Atlas able to break free, and he just drove him out of the ring with that clothesline. And now Atlas, he's sizing up Haru. Oh, wait a minute. He is sizing up Haru for something. Is he looking for the front line? No. Haru ducked underneath. And Haru with the Rave of Destiny on the floor. But it took everything he had. It took every bit of energy that Haru had left to hit that Rave of Destiny on the outside of the ring. And Haru, you can see he is slow getting back inside. And now, oh, he's going for the STF. But Atlas is close to the ropes if he can just reach him. If he can just reach for the ropes here. And he does. And again, it's just that exhaustion between both of these men at this point in the match. Both men are exhausted. Both men are tired. Whatever words you want to use. And now Haru looking to maybe go for the Rave of Destiny right in the middle of the ring. But no. Atlas with the step-off backbreaker. Shades of his friend Calvin Richardson with that. There's two, and again, Haru gets the shoulders up. And now Atlas is looking for something. Atlas, oh, went for the discus boot, nobody home. And now Haru with the right hands. And now Haru stomping away on Atlas Jones, trying to keep him down. And now, is he looking for another one? Five knuckle shuffle connects. And this could be the moment. Atlas Jones could be in trouble. Looking for the Rave of Destiny. No. Look for the front line. And look for the double axe handle. Look for something again. Both men going back and forth. Clothesline. Missed. Right hand missed. Right hand. And another one. And went for the second one. And he just gets slapped in the face. And there's a clothesline. But Haru's back up. He didn't take that slap too lightly. He didn't take it too kindly. And another right hand. We are cooking tonight. And I ain't talking about with Crisco. I'm talking about this action in the ring. Fisherman suplex. And now can he hit it? Now can he hit the Rave of Destiny? He's trying to hook him in for it. No, again Atlas with the forearm. Went for the front line. Gets a German suplex. Haru cannot hit the Rave of Destiny no matter what he tries. He cannot hit it. And elbow drop again avoided. But this time it's Haru avoiding Atlas's, the other way around. Atlas avoiding Haru's elbow drop. There's a clothesline. But Haru's back up. Another clothesline. And this time Haru doesn't get back up. And a step-off backbreaker again. And no, went for something, but gets kicked away by Haru. But you can see Haru does not know where he is. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Jackknife pin. Jackknife pin. Two. No, sunset flip by Atlas into the cover. Sunset flip, no. Turns it around. Haru. Two, no. Oh, and Atlas popped right back up into a power slam. Popped right back up into a power slam. There's two, and no. And you can see the look of disbelief on Atlas's face. He thought that was a three, but it was not. Roll through by Haru. Haru now running in. Haru now again. Jackknife pin trying to get a win as soon as possible. There's two. Ooh, 2.5. And Atlas wanted to roll it to the floor. That was as close as it gets. And a jawbreaker. You want to talk about close calls. Kick to the face. And now, another bit of right hands. And speaking of right hands, 5-knuckle shuffle once again. And this time, can Haru do it? Can he finally get the Rave of Destiny? He's trying to lock it in. But again, Atlas will not allow it. Front line blocked. Haru now in the corner. Oh, missed the double knees. Again, and there's the front line out of nowhere. Haru did not see it coming, and he didn't see it a second time. Twice is definitely nice. It's over. One mistake was all it took, and Haru felt the wrath of the front line. And Atlas Jones gets a big win tonight as he wants to show he deserves to be in the hunt for the Burnout Championship. But with a win like this, I've got to believe he's going to earn at least a few votes. But look at this. Missed the double knees, and then he gets turned inside out with the front line. And then the fans wanted one more, and he obliged him. There's another front line, and it was all over. What a main event between these two to end off 2024, folks. But we got one show left. It's Wildcats. And we will see you then. You know when, you know where. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time.